Aren't you tired of 2020? 2021 not looking much better. I got you covered. Hop onto my time machine. And let's go back to 2018. Simpler times, better times, where we could play Nissa Vital Force in our AmuLIT deck and not be completely embarrassed by it. Where main deck Rexage was the rule. Where For Asusa was mandatory. Gemstone Mine was the best land in the deck. Beautiful times, beautiful times. Today we have a little bit of a meme list that was submitted by House of Mana using the channel points option, and we're gonna be playing some 2018 AmuLIT. Actually, this list is a list of mine from 2018. It's just good old ARG. According to Goldfish, just good old ARG. And this is a list from the 12th of June, where I 5-0'd a competitive league. Yes, because competitive leagues were also a thing. Man, 2018, we didn't know how good we had it. God damn it. Anyway, we have some good old classics in here. Number 1, 3 basics. No split with snow-covered basics. Like, why would you? Like, just play the better art. Just play the better land, obviously. Ghost Quarter. Oh, I have the wrong art. I have to fix that. Grove of the Burn Willows to help you cast your sideboard cards. And Gruul Turf, Khalni Garden. No Field of the Dead nonsense. Get that out of here. Sandholm Slayer Stronghold and a triple Tolera West to round things up. Of course, we have access to Pact of Negation. Of course, we had access to 4 Ancient Steerings. Of course, we had access to 4 Stasis. Everything. You just look at this and you are just basically struck by its beauty. Main deck Walking Ballista only just... It really takes it home. When we move on to the sideboard, we have Spell Pierces, we got a Braids, we got Dismembers, we got a nice little split between K-Return and Fire Spout, because, you know, sometimes you want the other one, sometimes you want the other one. Rexage, second Rexage, of course, because, like, there's no Force Vigor, so, like, you just have to play another Rexage. Tireless Tracker, because back in the day, she was great. 2 Bailouts, and here, these are the big misses. Honestly, you just look at an AmuLIT list from today and I'm like, oh man, I really miss those Ruric times. I really miss those Hornet Queen times. Those were the times, folks, let me tell you. But yeah, we're just gonna fire off the league. I guess I'm too lazy to fix the Ghost Quarter, it's fine. But, man, do I wish this card were playable anymore? Do I wish this card were playable anymore? Now, 2018. What a year. I think that's actually when I started streaming, if I'm not mistaken. Damn it, it might be. Has it been that long? Jeez. I think it might be that long. This has to have been before I started streaming, though. Hornet Queen Reanimator deck in Standard. Oh man, Magic really was great back then. Jeez, my cat is not having a good day downstairs. One second, I'll see if I can. It's just freaking out for no reason. Sure. Kahira, the Orphan Guard. Whip of Erebus, let's go. Oh wow, we're playing against Cat Elementals. Let's fucking go. Stacy, I choose you. Can we find an AmuLIT off the top, please? I would just really appreciate it if I could find an AmuLIT off the top. Thunder King Awakener. Guess I'll take one. Imagine being this good at the game. Imagine being this good at the game. I think I'm going to Steerings. I'm gonna get the second amulet here, but I'm not gonna play it. And I'm not gonna play the Stacy either. The reason for this is to play around my opponent having Skelemental. They don't have Skelemental. Okay, so we're probably gonna. I mean, we actually just win next turn because we had Sun home. I would not have blocked, I don't think. So that was definitely a free attack for them. Instant speed Fulminator somehow. No instant speed Fulminator. Boom. I guess the double amulet doesn't even care which year your deck is from. Double amulet just doesn't care which year your deck is from. Just a master at work, yeah. Just like good old amulet stuff. Don't worry about it. Hamburg Week with a 9 months Twitch Prime subscription. I don't know how you sleep at night. I mean, you just saw, right? Like, of course, I sleep like a baby. I sleep amazing at night. Are you kidding me? You just see what happened? Like, obviously, I sleep great. Ooh, Bailoff against the Skelemental deck. Let's go. Bomb Man with a tier 1 sub for 8 months. Bunch of old timers here. Thank you all for continuing to support the stream. Really appreciate it. Coalition Relic, remember? This might actually be pre-Coalition Relic, actually. This might be from the good old pre-Coalition Relic days. Ooh. So many subs. Mr. Sega, thank you so much for the 6 months with the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. No blocks. Lightning Skelemental. 3/4/4. Let's go. What else am I binning? I think I'm binning the other gemstone mine. Game 4, thank you. I'm probably playing the Khalni anyway. My opponent says LOL. I'm like, yeah, I mean, what did you expect? Old Titan Hive. Yeah, I know, Magnus. Isn't this great? Not only pre-Karn. This is pre-Field of the Dead. This is just pre-everything. My opponent says GG's. Brutal. Wow. Brutal. Wow. That's very sad. And we were also going to completely kill them. Yep. 5 cards. We need a turn 2 swing for 20 prediction. Can we make that? I really don't know how to make predictions work. Stabs knows how to do it. Does anybody know how to do predictions? Do you think AmuLIT survives the Feel of the Dead ban? Didn't you just see it in action? Yeah, AmuLIT definitely survives the Feel of the Dead ban. Green White Reclaimer doesn't, but AmuLIT does. Carry Tron seems good against 3 mana 6/1s. It's not bad, I'll tell you that much. We'd love to know what extension is that shows the record. It's just MTG bot. MTG bot has a setting that allows you to do that. I can copy and paste in chat what I have on my thing. There it is. So this is what I have. I just added it as a source, as a web source. And then basically you just, of course, you delete my username and you add yours. Whatever your motto username is. This hand is so close, but I'm not that greedy. I have kept that hand one too many times to want to keep it again. With this hand, I think I'm just going to bottom the T-West. Can we continue drawing like this for the rest of this league, please? Can we find an Azusa? Probably Storm. Very likely Storm. I think I have enough steerings that there's no way that I'm whiffing on a bounce land. You see, you just have to believe, chat. Just gotta believe. John, I recommend you go to my YouTube channel and you hit how to mulligan, and you look up how to mulligan with AmuLIT Titan. I made an entire video on that. I think I have made the content on pretty much anything you might think of on AmuLIT. Just ask me anything about AmuLIT and I have very likely made content on that. One way or another. Oh. I'm getting flashbacks, chat. If I packed for Azusa here, let's say I steerings into Tolaria West. I'm gonna be 1 mana short, so I guess that I don't want to do that. This is in 2018, is 2015? No, yeah, I mean, I guess, because of what I'm playing against, I guess. Stream Manager, Creator, Dashboard, Quick Actions. Alright, let's figure that. Creator, Dashboard. Well, I'm not Oh, okay. I think. How do I add more quick actions? Oh, there we go. Start a prediction. There we go. So, turn to kill this league. No bad matchups. Nah. Decks unplayable. Are you gonna have 15 minutes to predict on this? Okay, there you go. A prediction has been started, chat. Is there another ML player that you think it's better than you? That's such a bad word to use. I don't think I'm a great AmuLIT player. I just think that I create content on AmuLIT. We have not seen Cavern of Souls just yet, so I'm just gonna steerings into hopefully Cavern. We didn't find Cavern, which is honestly very unfortunate. Just gonna get Bujuki block here. And I think that we just have to hope that we don't get comboed off. But like we just straight up lose to our man into Cryptic, so like I have to play towards that. You got me. Got it? Gotta show me. You don't got it. Sweet. Wouldn't be that much of a stretch if you called yourself the best. It's just a bad word to use. Like I think I'm a competent AmuLIT player. And I think I have created more AmuLIT content than literally everybody else in the world. In fact, if you added, I wouldn't say if you added everybody in the world, but if you added like most of the content creators, you added all of them up, I think that I probably have created more AmuLIT content than all of them together. I mean, I was just the first one to do it consistently. That's really all it really comes down to, honestly. That's literally all that it comes down to. I was the first one to do it consistently, so. And when I just started streaming, I was literally streaming AmuLIT exclusively. I wasn't streaming anything else at all. It was literally AmuLIT. I really hope my opponent brings in Boil and shit like that, expecting me to have Dryad. And they were like, nah. None of that good cards nonsense. We're only playing memes here. Oh, there's a main deck Sage. Oh, brutal. I guess we do want Pierces, right? Yeah, sure. Let's actually play some Pierces. Are there situations where Clorexes works better with Force of Vigor? So when you have a basic forest and you have a Summoner's Pact in your hand. Those are the situations. And considering that you have 4 Summoners Pact and in this case 3 Tolerary Wests, though nowadays more commonly 2 Tolerary Wests. Bailoff instead of Uro. This is a list from 2018. So yeah, Uro had not been printed. There's no castles, there's no Karns, there's no Force of Vigors, there's no Turn Timbers. Stream is making me feel old. This is close to the same day when I first picked up AmuLIT after watching the first Demystifying video. Yeah, this is the list. This is probably something similar to what I was playing when I made the Demystifying videos. These videos are really old. November 20th, 2018. November 20th, 2018 is when I did the first Demystifying video. Sand is just too slow. Sand shows promise. Literally went to his goldfish profile and to, yeah, this is my list. How many caverns? It changes with the meta, just like it should. But right now I think 2 is the number that I like. Oh man, remember when we didn't have to play around Aether Gust? Ugh. I remember. Those were the times, man. Those were the times. That video is gold standard MTG content. Thank you, thank you. I was actually very, very proud of that video. When I finished recording, I was like, yep, this one's gonna be, and it has something that is very cool, which is it has Magic content very often doesn't have longevity, right? Whenever you see any form of like leagues and stuff, like the league that I'm playing right now, like it's relevant if people watch it today, it's relevant if people watch it like a week from now, it's irrelevant if people watch it like 3 weeks from now, right? Like, because the meta has changed, the decks to beat are a lot different, yada yada yada, right? So it's pretty nice that that video specifically is actually pretty good in that sense. Like it has rewatchability value. Yeah, it's basically evergreen content. Yeah, the video will be relevant as the Legacy archetype exists. Yeah, exactly. Like, of course, a lot of things have changed. That's why I made a part 2. That's why I made a part 3, and that's why I'm definitely gonna be making a part 4. Yeah, it's there for the long run, basically, right? Well, that sucks, because it's my only cavern. Cleansing Wildfire. It's also nice that I don't have to worry about having multiple lands because we're not playing field. So we can just go get Pact of Negation, I guess. So we need to get a blue source. And I need $1 million! Where's my millions, man? We're 1 minute short of doing everything this turn, but... Bible is like Pat Chapin's next level magic, like being like, yeah, exactly. Which is what I was trying to achieve. Which is, again, something very hard to achieve. Take one. So I think my opponent has Remand. So I think I want to play around Remand. Basically, the turn that I play Titan, I win. So there's no reason for me to do it yet. What they can do is they can Cryptic, bounce my Growth Chamber. Which would be kind of awkward, but then it makes me happy that I didn't, like, go for it, right? And whenever I draw a Titan instead of a Pact, then we can actually YOLO. Well, that means that I get to do it twice. 6. No, it doesn't actually, right? Man, if this had been like a normal Titan, this would be so much better for us. But the thing is that we don't have... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Summoner's Pact. No, I can't do that. So I'm just going to cut Summoner's Pact at the end of my opponent's turn. That's what I'm going to do. The bad part is if my opponent has Cryptic, they actually get to win here because they can end-step bounce my Growth Chamber. This is fine, I think. So on their end step, I'm gonna cast Summoner's Pact. Honestly, I should have done this last turn. Now that I think about it, they stole my AmuLIT. That is perfectly fine, actually. Lusterstorm in Modern in 2020. Good times. I guess I could have gotten Tracker, but now I can't Tracker plus Titan in the same turn, so it's kind of not reason to. Sure. I would really like to draw another blue source just to be safe. Because if my opponent finds a Cryptic, we're actually in trouble. Please no Cryptic. Sure. That does make things awkward, I'm not gonna lie. And it explains why they went for the charm with the previous one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But that means that they're not drawing 2, which is good for me, obviously. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we prime time. This is as good a turn as any, right? So we prime time. If they remand, we let it resolve. If they hard counter, Aether Gust. Oh, that's right, this card is legal in this format. It's so not fair that I'm playing... Like, I'm playing 2018 Magic and my opponent's playing 2020 Magic. Like, it's kind of not fair, honestly. So I think I'm just gonna dismember here. Dismember the Exarch. So now we slow down their clock and we're not afraid of getting comboed out. Yeah, you screwed me over, House. Like, this is definitely a meme list. So next time you suggest anything, I'm gonna charge you for meme prices regardless. Just so you know. This wasn't worth 100k for me. Look at my opponent's lands entering the battlefield untapped. It was for you in Twitch chat. I mean, that's true. No arguments there. Remand. This is the turn, I think. They're gonna remand again. Okay. This is the greatest AmuLIT of our age. It basically is. And the funniest thing is that we lost to Twin, just like it was, just like 2015. Some things never change. It's kind of a beautiful sight, if you ask me. Just playing AmuLIT, losing to Twin. Great times. Great times. I really want to cast this Nissa Vital Force. Honestly, I want to cast her so bad that I think that if I'm in a situation where it's correct to cast Prime Time, which very often is, I'm gonna still cast Nissa just because I want to. You see the new Giant Saga and Kaldheim spoilers, and what do you think about it? I did not see it, and it's probably not gonna be playable. But I'm down to talking about it. Let's see what's up. Let's open up Mythic Spoiler. Is it a green saga? Or which color is it? What's the name of the card? Say the same thing about it's blue red. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I assume that you're asking me if it's playable in the context of AmuLIT, and it's not. Like, it's not green. Like, what are you talking about? Scry 2, 2 mana. Scry 2, draw a card, then you may reveal a giant card from your hand. When you do Invasion of the Giants, deals 2 damage to your opponent or planeswalker. Terrible. I mean, You draw cards, it's not the worst. The next turn spell you cast this turn costs 2 less to cast. Yeah, not playable. This hand's great though. This hand is playable. I love how we're playing an unplayable deck, but we're somehow getting like insanely great draws. We might get turn 3 Tron here. Steerings for bounce land, nice and easy. I told you it was nice and easy. Play AmuLIT. Take go. Actually, I shouldn't have played the AmuLIT. So we were play the land. No, I should have played the AmuLIT because even the Azusa doesn't let me cast Titan. So I actually should have played the AmuLIT. Turn 3 Karn, because nothing else matters. Opponent. Oh, baby Karn. Baby Karn doesn't matter too much either. Liquid metal coating. Let's see if my opponent knows what's up. Relic of Progenitors, you got it. Oh, and they made me exile. Such value. So they know I have a bounce land, so what they should do... I think it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. But the correct play is for them to wait until I am right here. And then I play my bounce land, and with the triggers on the stack, they need to coding my bounce land. It's not gonna matter because I have Azusa plus Stacy, so like we're just fine. But it could have mattered. Am I using the extra mana? Am I packed in for another prime time? I'm thinking whether I'm supposed to bounce this Gemstone Mine and replay it, because I don't think I'm going to be using the extra mana. We attack, we kill this, we go Squatter. Yeah, because I'm going to be 1 land drop short. So yeah, this is fine. Karn, what did they search for? They searched for tower. Go Squatter. Tulare West. Draw step stop. Get your tower. That was poor sequencing. They should have floated the mana, fetched their basic, then after they do that, they cycle, because now they were a little bit more likely to find a basic that does nothing, so... That was like slightly poor sequencing. Got a tower. Should I fetch Khalni Garden for value? Yeah, let's fetch Khalni Garden for value. Wow, remember when lethal lines actually took some effort to figure out, chat? Remember when like just bouncing your stronghold and like shit like that was relevant because you had to figure out how to assemble lethal? Just good fair magic being played. It's so funny, like, back in the day, I used to just cut a land and go down to 27 so, like, easily. And nowadays, I'm like, I think I won my lands. I mean, I guess I want to cut it. But now I'm like, bulk sucks, but like down to 37 lands, that's not possible. My opponent playing the 61 card special too. Our deck feel as we're playing the same power level as John, but we're better than John 20 in 2020. That's, I mean, both of those are true statements, probably. I'm gonna keep it because I'm a greed monster. Also, our mana base is perfect. Turn 1 map, opponent confirm Luxac. So I don't think there's anything that I am countering on turn 2. And this has the highest upside. Because I can find the bounce land right here, bounce land. This also allows me to pay for Pact of Negation, which is pretty cute. And now we're gonna see a Titan off the top or a Teleria West. And it's gonna be great. How many cold shots have we had today? 2? 2 so far? Seems like Boomer AmuLIT really likes me. And to be fair, I really like Boomer AmuLIT as well. So like maybe this beautiful feeling of reciprocated love is what's making the magic happen. So we're gonna see Titan, Primetime, or T-West off the top. Or Steerings into T-West. I would also take Steerings into T-West. That's also fine. We have exactly enough mana to make Steerings into T-West work. I think that resolves, and I'm piercing whatever they get. I miss Gemstone Mine. I do too, my friend. Gemstone really was a delight. Sorcerer's Spyglass. I mean, that's kind of annoying enough for me to want to counter it, I think. Spell Pierce, significantly better than some of that nonsense like Flusterstorm that people have been wanting to play for a while now. Can we draw Primetime, please? Primetime off the top. How about AmuLIT number 3? I guess this is bad if they have O-Stone, but we can also upgrade, which is cute. Maybe because we could upgrade, that's a reason for us to let the Spyglass resolve. Yeah, that actually makes sense. I guess I fucked up there. Okay, so I guess now we cannot pact actually unless they tap this Ghost Quarter. Karn minus. Play third Amulet and Abrade it just as a flex. They have O-Stone in the sideboard? Well, I guess we have to pack that because we lose to it. They tap their Ghost Quarter for no reason, which is nice too. They could have Dismember or a way to kill Stacy. And then we're dead on upkeep, but that's fine. Like we were dead to the O-Stone anyway, right? So this is perfectly acceptable. Nature's Claim. That means we can't Titan if we draw it. Feels bad, man. I know they're gonna have Ghost Quarter up. Man, we were looking kind of good there, and then we just couldn't find the Titan. We just drew one too many sideboard cards. But to be fair, we didn't, like, nothing that we sideboarded out, we would have been okay to draw. Like, Ballista doesn't do shit in the face of Karn. Explosives, like, also doesn't do anything. Like, all of the cards that we could have played. I guess Explorer would be the only thing. Deck isn't working, file for comp. Just gonna Ballista my Amulet and my Stacy. I love Ruric, yeah. Ruric is kind of cool. The fact that it's no longer playable saddens me. And if they activate main phase, yeah, okay, we can't win anymore now. I think this is fine. Just gonna submit the same. Maybe second Sage is worse than Explore. Hand is just too slow. This hand is so much better. So many double Amulet hands we've had this league. I think I'm gonna bottom the redundant Stacy. No. Ruric is not good in this matchup. We're playing against Mono Green Tron. I think Ruric Thar was the surgical extraction of Amulet players. There's been so many times that I have seen people bringing in Ruric, and I'm like, what? Like, literally, what the hell are you doing? Like, why are you bringing this card? Like, it just doesn't do anything. Like, people would bring in Ruric against Burn, which just blew my mind. Like, really, Ruric Thar against the deck that literally wants you to take damage. A 6-drop that doesn't instantly win the game, that you're very likely gonna be down on mana whenever you play it. And it just blew my mind, honestly. But it's insane the amount of times that I've seen people do that. Do I just Rec Sage this just to tap my opponent out? I think we do. Yeah, so now they're just dead. Does they have Force of Vigor? Or unless I misclick. Stronghold. The primetime stronghold. Swinging for 20. Dead opponents. Going face. Going face. Serve with the prime time. Get your son home. Copy your garrison. 20 them. 20 them. Now they dead. Now they dead. Pew pew pew. Casual Boomer AmuLIT. Casual Boomer AmuLIT 2-1. Worry not, chat. We're on the play. Turn 3 Azusa, turn 4 Titan. Let's go. I am so ready. Is this a new hit song for the new album? Yes. Yes, it is. Don't discard spell me. Who do you think you are? Just turn 1 Thoughtseize in me? Pfft. Okay. That means that they don't have another discard spell. Shut up and take my money. Next turn we can Azusa and haste her, swing for 3. Pfft. Sick value. So we can basically never ever in a bazillion years beat a control deck, right? That's the current state of affairs. An actual bazillion years can go by and we would never be able to beat a control deck. It's gonna be so weird out when we don't get field. Yeah, I know. Another push. Yep. Cavern of Soul made the matchup easy. Yeah, I know. They got a Sunken Hollow too. It's not a land you see every day. Oh no, Field of Ruin means that we can't ever haste our Titans again. Makes me very sad. Ha! We got him, chat. We got him. We're gonna swing for 4. I mean, our opponent's at 13. Let's go, Sage. Come on. Get in there. Don't field me, bro. Ooh, Cycle Triumph is fine. Maybe they're flooded? We can only hope that they're flooded. We can only hope that they're flooded, because nothing else really works to our advantage, honestly. Did they put push on top? That is awesome. They actually put push on top. Like this Rex Sage traded for my opponent's draw step. Like that's how good it was. It just traded for my opponent's draw step. That's awesome. Probably gonna blow up the stronghold. Yep. Which saddens me. But now I'm not gonna activate because obviously my opponent's gonna push. So we can steerings into transmute into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into Titan. So if we find the T-West, we can get mana leaked. If we find the T-West, we have enough mana so we can Titan and get mana leaked. Which should be some decent value. We get to reset our gemstone mine. Oh, feels so good. Don't jace me, bro. Don't jace me. Don't do it. I said no. God damn it. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, we go for the plus. And they put a cut on top. So we're probably dead now. Can't win anymore. And we can't even draw Khalni Garden. Because our stronghold is gone. Feels bad, man. We have the old school win condition though. The old school win condition against Tron was to get a Cavern of Souls, and then my opponent is at 5, so I would just transmute for Walking Ballista, and then just Ballista them to death. That was the real old school win condition. Those were the days. Those were the days. I'm just reminiscing here, and it's just a great feeling. Was looking at your past YouTube videos from last year, a few years ago. Some nice take. I'm surprised you're gonna play some of them. I mean, the meta from 2 years ago has changed significantly. So if I'm not playing those cards, I can probably tell you the reason why. Like, it's not a random coincidence that I'm not playing those cards. That's a ghost squatter. Doesn't do shit. Okay, so we have to set up... We don't have that much time, but we have to somehow be able to set up Cavern of Souls into Walking Ballista. You have some nice deck ideas from Sure. Thank you. Oh, you mean actual build, like actual decks, like Bruce. Yeah, some of my Bruce. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like amulets. I'm like, oh yeah, like the brews are fine. Yeah, it's just like my brews are oftentimes just not very good. they lack in some department. Some of the best brews I've seen. Oh, thank you so much, you man. I appreciate it. I mean, obviously my best brew ever was Green White Reclaimer, right? Because this is the one that actually worked. It's the one that actually became a deck that people play to this day. Some of them are mostly just like fun nonsense. Astral Ren was like very exciting. I think I 4-1 a couple of leagues with Astral Ren. That is probably my favorite deck that I brewed. Okay, so Cavern of Souls into Ballista are gonna be my next two top decks. Cavern of Souls? It's not it, chat. It's not it. So I guess I have to go squatter the field so I don't lose to it. Not even playing bounce lands opponent. Like, what are you even doing? They may activate Stacy here. That would be kind of cute, actually. Put a land into play on end step. Let's fucking go. You actually made the If Titan Dryad Cavern of Souls deck shell before I made Logan Titan deck. I basically cut the Rum spells out of that build and put in counter spells. It's an interesting idea to do that. Oh, they just want to get one more zombie. Oh, two more zombies. Okay. Yeah, I brewed some in the past. The thing is that usually my brews, like, people just don't want to see my brews. As sad as that sounds, like, my brews don't really have a lot of traction. So whenever I'm streaming, you know, like, whenever I play a brew that I like, that I'm just working on or whatever, like, people, I guess they don't like it as much because I don't get that many viewers. Which makes it pretty hard to, you know, work on them because I basically don't play Magic Online outside of stream. Like, I very, very rarely do so. So whenever I'm working on something, it has to be on stream. Yes. Let's go, Ruric. Let's go. Cut the Sage. Ooh, we also had Nissa Vital Force and we never drew it. Ah, so unlucky. Binding paper this month. I need one more Field Dead, a Cavern, a Vesuva, and 2 Wooded Foothills in a big part because of... Oh, thank you, Aggro. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time with the deck. Oh, you're building Green White Reclaimer. Yeah, sweet. I kind of want Hornet Queen. I don't think I want Bailoff. Kind of do want Hornet Queen though. Setting up the end game from turn 1. Setting up the end game from turn number 1. So we're just gonna try to aggressively clock them, basically. Oh no, they have Thoughtseize. We're fucked. Who put the Hive Mind combo back in? Nah, that's probably never gonna happen again. Which saddens me. Like, I always like the Hive Mind combo. It's just too bad. Like, it's just too many moving pieces that don't do anything by themselves. And that's just not what you can do in Modern. Like, you can have like a 6 mana card that comes into play and does nothing unless you have another card in your hand that you can cast immediately. Or you can just have 6 mana and just cast a Titan, right? So that is the problem. Yeah, my opponent, they know what's up. They saw it coming. They saw it coming. So yeah, I honestly don't think that Hive Mind is ever coming back. Like, it's just not a thing that can happen. Assuming people want to win matches of Magic, right? Like, obviously. If people want to meme, they will meme. But, like, if your idea is, okay, I want to win matches of Magic, then Hive Mind cannot be in your deck. I mean, it can. It's just like you are actively hurting your win percentage, right? Actually, do I pack to my end step? I guess it depends on what my opponent does here, because like they could have Snapcast. They showed me Snappy. I was gonna say they showed me Snappy and they could Thoughtseize, so I guess that it's not correct for me to pack to an end step because my opponent could like gust my Titan and then snap Thoughtseize either way. So not a good idea. What would it take to better position AmuLIT in the middle? Just play Karn. Nice and easy. Yeah, that's also a big thing. Like, more... I don't know if half the meta is playing green or something like that, but, like, all of the... Basically, most of the decks against which Hive Mind was good are playing green now, so... Like, it's not a free win anymore when you get to resolve it. I mean, I'm keeping this hand, right? What kind of maniac would I be if I ship this? Is my opponent going to have turn 1 Thoughtseize for the 3rd time in a row? Are they also very good at the game? All of these questions are going to be answered very soon. Radiant Serra Archangel Treasure. I've had this avatar for like 2 years now. So a lot more with the Titan Gifts deck. I'm gonna do some serious thinking on that. Oh yeah, that deck is hilarious. Wow, they do have turn 1 Thoughtseize. Jesus. We love Calm, but I miss old school AmuLIT. Yeah, it's kind of neat, honestly. AmuLIT off the top. Wow. Thoughtseize bug not working for the good guys here. Yep. Here's my SOs up. I mean, they're down to 3 cards. Yeah, 4 Azuzas. Of course. Got a ramp, baby. You got a ramp. Opponent down to 3 cards. So check out the sequencing. This means that even if my opponent has Fatal Push, like if this Azusa resolves, I'm gonna get full value from her. Because I played the land that has a trigger first. Because I think this Vesuva wants to copy the Simic Growth Stream. Actually, is that true? I guess this Vesuva wants to copy the Slayer Stronghold. Yeah, because we already have double blue and we do have double green. So I guess I want to protect my Slayer Stronghold from getting blown up. Wow. No draw 2 is huge. Well. The Titan Apocalypse is coming to you. Like, I have to jam here because it's not getting any better, so. Sure. I think my opponent had to draw 2 there and hope to get lucky. One, two, three, four, five, six. 4 Speeching Force. Okay. I mean, we have to put in the pressure right now, so I'm just gonna play this Ballista here. Three, 4. Swing for 4, opponent goes down to 3. So we can, no, I guess we're gonna pack the Euro on the way back, I guess. And we also get to put one more counter on this Ballista. This is bad if my opponent top decks Fatal Push, but... like landed push, I mean. So this is lethal next turn. Blunt not attacking. Oh man. Missed it. I mean, they kind of have to flashback Udo. I don't know how they win otherwise. Could we get the deck list? The command brings up the deck from the last game. Oh, yeah, I can. I mean, you do understand that this is a meme, right? Like this is not a good deck list, but like I guess for like having fun purposes, it's okay for me to update it. So people know what we're doing here. Yeah, for historical purposes, I guess. Okay, just fixed it. Dude, we're 3-2. I can't. 3-1. I can't believe this. This is just so absolutely hilarious. Classic Zero Lander. guess we're going to 5. Okay. I have won my share of games on 5 cards. This has to be burned, right? Let's get T-West. I mean, that kind of sucks, but like we just don't have we don't have cards, right? So also my opponent did not play anything on turn 1, which is pretty good for us. We're gonna take 2 more next turn. So land off the top. Radiant Fountain / Khalni Garden would be the best possible options. Rift Bolt, suspended. So this has to have been one of their top decks, otherwise they would have turn 1 this, obviously. Okay. $2018 versus 2018 burn. I mean, we're ready for the burn matchup, baby. Look at this removal here. A Braid, K return, explosives. We have 2 Bailouts in the board. We're ready for the burn matchup. Forget about it. So we're probably dead here. But maybe Titan resolves. But note that if I hadn't explored, I wouldn't have had enough lands for Titan. So it was, even though I took 2 damage from the Explorer, it was still correct for me to do it. Like, it sucked, but it's kind of what it is. Alright, don't skullcrack me, because I can't big skullcrack. So I would appreciate it if you wouldn't skullcrack me. God damn it. So now we adapt and we change to... Yeah, AmuLIT right on time. Shit. Just a bunch of lands and Searing Blazes. Bunch of lands. That's not a land of Searing Blaze. Okay, upgrade. Bailouts. K return. Was watching Fluffy play deck with Bitter Blossom the other day and it made 1/1s and it hit me since field makes 2/2s, it's a bigger. Wow. Bigger Blossom? That's pretty hot, actually. Bigger Blossom is pretty hot. No blocks. Wait, did I fuck up? I think I had to play the Tellura West. Yeah, I had to play Tellura West. Because we had turn 3 Titan. Whoops. Mistakes were made. I got too hasty. Punt. Hornet Queen is a 2021 AmuLIT card. I refuse to think it is not correct to run it. I'm sorry, Hatelex, but I have some news for you. I got some unfortunate news for you. Just gonna save 2 life here. And I'm gonna use this Stacy to make sure that I can guarantee at least gaining 2 life. Because my opponent's gonna hold up Skullcrack this turn. Yep. Holding up Skullcrack. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. So I guess it's free to steerings. So now we get Simic Growth plus Radiant Fountain. One is going to cast Skullcrack. Does Crucible make sense in the card Vision for AmuLIT? I mean, it's a card that you can play. Whether it makes sense or not, it's 100% up to the meta. If they have Path, I'm gonna have to copy my bounce land to transmute. So I didn't want to just like play the Vesuva, copying Radiant Fountain. Because I want to play around Path to Exile there. Well, that worked out. I think on the draw we're probably not going to have time to explore, so we're just going to have to hope that Stacy doesn't get Serum Blazed. Is this hand good enough to beat my opponent on 7? I mean, it's actually not impossible to beat my opponent on 7 with this hand. Like, we have removal for their dudes. We have our 2 ways of accelerating. I think I'm keeping. We also have double steerings. So this hand loses to turn 2 Eidolon, but oh fuck. Because that probably means that they have turn 2 Eidolon. I was gonna say it's very good otherwise. But turn 2 Eidolon hosts this hand hard. I guess we can find a Baloth. Oh. Wow. Well, that's very good news for us. That's very, very good news for us. You want to Helix this again? Please. Gobo. Yes. Every time they bolt my dude instead of bolting my face, I effectively gain life. Yes. Yes, Khalni. Khalni Garden, baby. Khalni Garden. We almost cast the wrong card. Khalni Garden, baby. Chat, is this gonna happen? Yes, I will block. What does my opponent got here? Eidolon. I think my opponent has Path to Exile. That's why they shot themselves last turn, and they just don't know what I'm capable of. Like they are not sure whether I can just kill them or not. So what I'm trying to figure out here, I think I'm just gonna play explosives for 1. Because I don't take damage. And then I get to play this. And it gives me more options next turn, but I think I'm just resolving a Titan next turn. The problem is that this is my only untap land, so I could have played explosives on 2 without taking damage, but then I don't have a guaranteed Titan. And I don't think I can afford to not have a guaranteed Titan. They don't attack. Okay. Probably getting skull cracked here, but we're at 1,000,000 life. So it's not really that big of a deal. Oh, we also have Radiant Fountain, which is nice. We also have a Pact of Negation, I mean, which is nice. Also, there's just a Titan. Also, my opponent needs to live with this 6/6 right here that's chilling. Got a path? Got a path? Only 2 cards in hand. So if those cards are Path to Exile plus Skullcrack, maybe they have a shot. Susa lost but seeking. They're confused why I didn't get Field of the Dead. Let me tell you why. Oh, they can have double Boros Charm. That would suck. Double strike the Eidolon. Oh. We just 4 and 1. Like, for real, how hilarious is the fact that we just went 4 and 1 with the deck from 2018? The only thing is that we didn't get to cast Nissa Vital Force, which makes me very, very sad. Like, clearly you don't need Field of the Dead. Like, this Field of the Dead is just training wheels. The real MVP right here is this one. Gemstone Mine. Get your mines right now, chat. Get your mines right now. Order online. And of course, while you're doing so, you can support the stream by using the Disney Player affiliate link. This was actually kind of awesome. So I hope you enjoyed it just as well as I did. It was very nice to take a nice little trip down memory lane and play some silly cards from back in the day. Man, some of these cards have not aged well. But just like, I mean, just Titan, Sunhome, Slayers. It's just great. That was just an absolute delight. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.